Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Custom Made Menace. We back at it again. Battle Rap Radar, RingSide Review. This week I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm not going to do the usual, just run through every match and give you the results of the winner. I'm actually going to just give you a highlight of what went down during this week and pretty much leading up into next week and what you should be looking forward to in the future. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Bullet Club. They did one of those old school invasions where they showed up at WWE and pretty much said they wanted to get their rights back for Cody Rhodes, and they came to pick up their friends Finn Balor and the club, or the good guys, or whatever, they good brothers, whatever name they got now. But yeah, we haven't seen something like that in a long time, cross-branding. But on the negative side, I heard that they were hit with a cease and desist order where they were supposed to stop everything they've been doing as far as ideas they've used from the WWE. Now, the downside to this that I don't like is that back in the day, it was WWE that invaded WCW with D-Generation X. And now that somebody's doing it to them, they went straight to laws and papers and cease and desist orders, which I felt was super corny. Second of all, shout out to Cesaro. I had previously said that Cesaro had his teeth chipped when he hit the turnbuckle or the ring post. They didn't chip, they actually were jammed up into his gums and they had to be pulled down. And he was still there on Monday Night Raw with his partner. He didn't have to fight, but he was there. So shout out to him for that, because if I had to go through that kind of procedure, I don't know if I would have been there. We had Miz Taraj facing off with Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy. Now, it's upsetting that Jeff Hardy's hurt right now. Jeff and Matt go over to WWE. They're supposed to get this big, welcome back push. And, they got the titles granted when they first got there. And I guess everything is downhill from there because now Jeff is hurt. And Matt has to partner up with Jason Jordan. Have no idea what's going on there with the Intercontinental title. Matt has to have a new partner now. They should have just had Broken Matt pop out and be by himself. But I don't know. We're not going through that yet. What are they doing with Braun Strowman? Strowman ends up taking that loss to Brock and then comes back the next night, runs rampant through the whole roster, and it's like, so what? He still lost to Brock, and now Brock doesn't even have to be around. So what's next for Braun? I don't know. Enzo got destroyed. I do not understand how Enzo is the Cruiserweight champion right now. In the entire 205 Live Cruiserweight division, he has to be the worst wrestler there. But he is now the champion with an entire roster that's better than him, which is bugged out to me. I don't know what WWE is thinking, but it is wrestling, and you cannot have an entertainer be your lead guy. They're already doing bad enough having Brock as a part-time champion. Now you got Enzo as a champion that can't even wrestle. So he's supposed to just talk his way through defenses and just cheat because that's all he can do. Also, this entire time Neville has been the heel. How's all of a sudden Enzo the heel and Neville the face? WWE creative is retarded, and I will always say that these guys do not know what they're doing. They keep messing storylines up, and it's all backwards. I do not want to see. I wanted to see Enzo get sent to 205 Live so he could work his way up and learn how to wrestle. Instead, they just threw him straight into a championship, and there's nothing else that he can do. Wasting my time. Poor cruiserweights, man. Poor cruiserweights. 205 Live was already bad before. Now they have to deal with Enzo being their champion when so many other people deserve to be in that spot. The women's title division, Mickie James, I guess, is the next one that's trying to go at Alexa Bliss for the title. They had a little bit of a back and forth. I don't really think I want to see Mickie James as champion right now. Alexa Bliss is my favorite one on there, and as long as she has the belt, I'm cool with it. What are they going to do with the rest of the women, though? Sasha Banks, Bayley, everybody else, all these tag team matches, I feel like they should add in female tag team titles and let them fight for those. Other than that, you're just going to have a whole bunch of women around that are not doing anything because you can't just have fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way matches every time there's a title. Last but not least, you had the Roman Reigns getting attacked by the Miz Taraj at the end of the night. And the one thing that stood out to me was when the Miz Taraj did the symbol of the Shield over Roman's body. Are we going to see the Shield reunion finally? I don't know if they don't do it now. I don't know when they're going to do it. This is the best time to do it, but WWE Creative has done things so backwards that they will do something like this, symbolize a Shield reunion, and then never put it through. So, I don't know. We're going to look out and see if this Shield reunion happens. I think it's the perfect time to it. I think it's the perfect way to help Roman get some love, actually. Because the only reason he gets the majority of hate is because the force feeding that WWE did. But At the moment, I want to see Roman get that push with the Shield. If it's not with the Shield, I don't want to see him back against Brock, and they can wait for whatever else is going to happen. But at the time right now, I want to see that Shield reunion. Give Roman the Intercontinental belt, Shield Tag Team Champions, and the Intercontinental. It'll feel like back in the day. Nostalgia all over again. That's pretty much what ran down on Raw. Moving on to SmackDown. Poor Sami Zayn, man. Sami and the KO had a segment. I don't know what they're doing with Sami, but it's just sad. Like, you can't have a wrestler like Sami Zayn there and just waste them out. Like, these are people they could do so much with, and instead they have all this to waste their talent. It's the only way I could explain it. Followed up with another one. Poor Dillinger, the perfect 10, taking losses. He was originally looked like he was slated to be involved in a triple threat match for that U.S. title with AJ and Corbin, but he lost to Corbin, and now it looks like he's just going to be taken out of there, and it's going to be a singles match, Corbin and Styles, which, again, what was the point of even having Ty Dillinger involved? Can they not tell that the fans love these people? Like, why do they not? I understand, it's business, but at some point you got to start doing what the fans like. If it is business, these are the people that are paying. So give us what we want. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Usos and New Day, the continuous rivalry. They say they're going to end it off at Hell in a Cell. So, Usos and New Day, one more title match. Who's going to be the final tag team champion to leave with the titles after Hell in a Cell, and then we'll see who will be the next ones to fight for it after that. They had the Hype Bros in there, which I don't really care for. Whatever's happening with the Hype Bros, I don't care. Get rid of them. Nobody's going to miss them. I'm sorry. I don't have anything else to say about the Hype Bros. It is what it is. Carmella still has the briefcase, which bugs me out because it's like, what's the point of holding on to it for so long and nothing else is going on? Charlotte ended up beating her, but at the end of the day, Carmella's still a number one contender regardless, whenever. So there's no point in having her in matches. Losing or winning doesn't matter. She already has a title shot whenever she likes. So I don't see what the point of this is. That's pretty much it as far as the highlights. I really don't have too much to say about the Maharaja. Nakamura is not a champion, so at the end of the day, I'm going to be sad until Nakamura gets that belt. I wanted to see Dillinger be involved as a three-way in that U.S. title match. It was a perfect time to get him a boost. There's so many ways that they could do these things, but to each his own. Like I said, shout out to the Bullet Club. Shout out to Cesaro for what he went through, man. Jeff Hardy get better. He's injured right now, which we've rarely seen Jeff Hardy ever be hurt. So, of course, would be the time that happens. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. This is your boy Custom Made Menace. Make sure y'all subscribe to Battle Rap Radar. Check out all the rest of the content we have on here. And I will be back next week with any highlights or reviews, man. I appreciate y'all views. Salute.